Hi do, YouTubers. So Mrs. Goat Hollow and I have been thinking about beefing up security on our little homestead here because, as you probably know, crime is on the rise in these here United States of America. Looting and robbing and even murder are on the rise. And it got me to thinking. I had uploaded a video and I looked it up. I uploaded it 9 years ago, and it was one of my more popular videos. I had I think 75,000 views on it. So I downloaded it, and I think I'm going to re-upload it for you because it's a pretty good little tip for security in your home. And in that video I promised to start a series of videos on security, and I have a lot of ideas. So as we go through some of the ideas here on our homestead, improving our security, I'll do some more videos and share it with you. This time I promise I'll follow through. Anyhow, I got about 6 inches of snow night before last. This is Arizona. This is the desert. I know it doesn't look like it. That's global warming for you. So without any further ado, here's my video from 9 months ago.
Let go.
Hey, Heidi-ho, you guys. You know, I've been a remodeling contractor and a building maintenance engineer for, 40 years, off and on, and I took care of huge apartment complexes, casinos, hotels. I was the chief engineer of a casino hotel. I was the chief engineer of like 440 apartments. And over the years, I've come up with a lot of ideas because I've seen a lot of doors and kicked in and places broken into and had to patch stuff up and replace broken windows, etc., etc., etc. So I thought I would start a little video series, a playlist, if you will, of some quick security ideas. And none of it's going to stop a bullet. If you live in a bank vault and somebody wants in bad enough, they're going to get in. The idea is to slow people down. Make them either go to the neighbor's place, or if you're home, give you enough time to decide whether it's fight or flight. And I've been working on storm windows and trying to get the place sealed up, and I thought I'd just share a quick idea with you guys about some, we'll call them pseudo window bars. It's a real cheap way to do it. And I'm using, this is called number 9 wire. 9 gauge wire is what it really is, and it's galvanized, and you can buy it at any farm store, Tractor Supply, places like that. Like 100-foot roll. It's really long. I don't know, maybe it's just 50 for like 20 bucks. It's pretty cheap stuff. And I cut it off, and it's really hard to cut, and it's really hard to work with. And on each end I put a little hook like that. So anyhow, I laid it down on the kitchen floor and pre-drilled some screw holes with a little drill bit. This little piece of tape, by the way, tells me how far to drill so I don't go all the way through. And then I just screwed it on with some screws and washers over those hooks that I made. And this is 24 inches across, so I divided it by 3. And that gave me 3 8-inch sections, which means you gotta be a pretty skinny bad guy to squeeze through it. Okay, so this window's actually kind of hidden behind a tree, so that makes it an even better idea. And that doesn't look half bad from the outside. I suppose I could have taken a can of white spray paint and painted those to make them look even better. I'm going to take this window back off, this storm window, next spring and do some work on the window itself behind, but we never opened this one, so eventually I'll completely caulk it in. But anyhow, it's a good idea, and it's going to slow down bad guys. Now there's one thing, guys, you know, I was a volunteer firefighter for 20 years, something like that, and there's one thing you got to make sure, and this is going on our bedroom, one of the bedroom windows. You have to have a way out, especially of your bedroom, during a fire. So keep that in mind before you do anything like this. And like I said, it's not going to stop somebody who really, really wants in, but they're going to look at this and think twice and slow down. They either got to have a real heavy pair of wire cutters to get through it, or something to bash on it for a while to get them actually tear out the screws that are holding these in. And I also, when I put in the storm window, of course, I'm not going to use old-fashioned hardware because this is going to be kind of a permanent mount on this storm window. But I am using two different kinds of screws. These are they call Torx bits. They're kind of like an asterisk, and then also Phillips. And I got some way up high that you can't reach. So if a bad guy does come along, you can't just simply unscrew the window unless he's got two different kinds of screwdrivers, improving the odds. And a lot of these tips I'm going to give you over time are going to be really to slow them down. Either make them think it's easier to go somewhere else, or to give you time to figure out what you're going to do about it if they're trying to get in and you're home. Anyhow, thanks for watching. We'll get through this. See you next time.